paddle strength without breath training is incomplete, because surfing is the only sport that forces you to hold your breath over and over against your will. So to train just your muscles and not train your breath, you'll just leave a giant hole in your game. So when you are out there surfing and you're caught inside, or you have a really long paddle out and you're duck diving all the time, you're gonna be like, why aren't these muscles working? It's because you haven't adapted your body to low oxygen. So with my system, I always make sure in every single workout we incorporate the low oxygen principles as well as proper breathing mechanics. So I'll demonstrate a little bit here what I mean. So this is something I call weak side breathing. So if you think about, the way you breathe is connected to your body. So a good rule of thumb is that if you're getting bigger, if you're getting taller, or you're expanding outward, you inhale. If you go towards the fetal position or go smaller, you exhale. So think about if you're throwing a ball. So if you want to throw a ball, you want to exhale. And so just try to throw a ball and inhale. It feels really weird. So think about the paddle stroke. You want to be exhaling, but if you exhaled on both strokes, you'd be hyperventilating. It'd look like this, right? So you can only do it on one stroke. So I call this weak side breathing, because you want to do the power breath on the weak side. So I'm right-handed, so my left hand is my weak side, so I exhale on the left side. Breathing in through the belly. To strengthen this breathing pattern, you gotta do it through repetition, because you have to do it so that it's unconscious. So you have to do it over and over and over, so it rewires your neurology. So it's just like brushing your teeth. You don't have to think about it, because if you do have to think about it when you're out in the water, when shit gets serious, you're just gonna resort to hyperventilating or improper breathing, and that's gonna just kill your endurance. So you have to make it a habit by practicing it. So it's just super simple. In through the belly, weak side breathing. So my power breath out is on my left hand. Focus deep on that deep breathing, and then that's going to strengthen that breathing pattern, so it becomes subconscious, and then it'll give you that extra boost when you're out there surfing. The second side, the low oxygen part, is breath holding. So you want to hold your breath on an exhale. There's a reason you do this, is because it flushes out all the oxygen in your lungs, and so it'll trigger an adaptation response in your body. So your body will start building more red blood cells, so that'll increase your oxygen carrying capacity, so your body will be able to hold more oxygen at once. And there's also if you're holding your breath on an exhale and exercising, it builds the CO2 up in your bloodstream. So increasing the amount of CO2 in your bloodstream is gonna increase your CO2 tolerance, so it'll decrease your body's need to exhale when you're holding your breath, but also CO2 in your bloodstream dilates your blood vessels, so it increases your oxygen deliverability. So getting oxygen out of your blood into your muscles. I hope that doesn't sound too complicated, but you want to be able to have a high tolerance to CO2. So it's super important to hold your breath on an exhale. So at the end of a workout like that, where you're practicing weak side breathing and you're doing the paddle stroke, at the very end, when you're about to get tired, blow out all your oxygen, hold your breath. Finish your workout. And doing that workout on low oxygen, high CO2 is really gonna change the game. That's gonna be the super fuel, and that's what's missing from every other surfing workout that I've ever seen, is that they don't incorporate that real life stuff, like where you're forced to hold your breath over and over. So when you push yourself here, make it hard for yourself here, it's gonna be easy for yourself when you go to the ocean where it matters. So keep you safe, keep you having fun, catch more waves, and you'll be extending your surf career for years. My name's Kyle Russ, thanks for watching.